Okay, now, as I realized in my last video, I mentioned ARIA. I attended ARIA because in the 3-day session, we went over a lot of material. And when we left, we were given instructions on things to do before you attend your next classes. Things that you can be doing to keep the momentum going as a newbie in real estate. They realize that a lot of people drop out and a lot of people get discouraged. A lot of people sign up for the classes and then they want their money back. So they give you instructions on some things that you can be doing to get your team going, because you need to create a team around you. Rich Dad mentions that in his book. A team of people that are smarter than you, people that specialize in certain fields, that you can pull upon their expertise when you need them. So meanwhile, being a newbie, I'm just going through the motions, and I don't have a clue anyway. So when I was at the RIA, I met several people, exchanged numbers. I remembered a friend of mine who had been networking and years ago, and he got a book to file away his business cards, and he would meticulously place his cards when I saw him. And so I kind of pulled upon that memory, and I did the same thing. I would keep the business cards. When I was at the RIA, knowing a clue still, I decided to, at my second RIA that I attended, to buy a package. Oh my gosh, I was starting to get into buying this and buying that. Oh my goodness, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just buying stuff. I bought a package from Larry Goings. It's called Filthy Riches. And the process behind that, or the premise behind that, is you buy a property at dirtball cheap. Very, very cheap. Very much below market value, in which you don't do anything. This is cold turkey. You buy it with just getting pictures as your you call it inspection. It's a premise behind it all. And you utilize those pictures to decide if this is a property you want to purchase. It's not going to be pristine. It's going to need work, but you're selling it as is. And the key and the clincher is that these properties are priced to begin with less than $50,000 or so. And people can't get a bank loan, which I found out in that class or in that session, that you can't get a bank loan for a property that's valued under $100,000. They just don't do it on a good day. So with it being much below market value, because they're not moving, because the banks are foreclosing and people can't get help, you're getting it at dirtball cheap, and then you can become the bank. And so in that process, you buy the property, you become the bank, you get someone qualified, and you put them in the house, and they are responsible because now they're paying you a mortgage. It's their house. They're responsible for all of the maintenance and rehab involved. You don't sell the property at the top market value, so they're appreciative because they're going into a property with equity. And then over a period of time, you sell it to a note buyer. And a note buyer will take over, and you can cash out on the property. So that was a system that I thought I could pull the trigger on. So I had gotten a call going to my first Rich Dad class. I'd gotten a call from another investor who wanted to partner with me on a property, my first property, and kind of learn this process himself. He didn't sign up for the class. He actually showed up with a property he was trying to wholesale, and he was trying to market it in the RIA. So that was my first time meeting him. He came in a little late, and he sat next to me, and we just kind of casually exchanged numbers, and I never really thought much of it at the time. So I'm going into my class, as I mentioned. It's in a hotel, very nice setting, in Florida, about an hour away from where I was staying. And I'm pretty excited and nervous, being that I'm around people that are established. Usually you don't start off with land development as your first class. So these people are a bit more seasoned than me, and I'm sitting there like, I don't have a clue, but this is fun and I'm loving it. So stay tuned to the next video so you can find out the next journey on my path to success. Thanks for watching.